Alright guys, so in today's video we're going to be installing and rooting an Android emulator. And in Android Studio, there's a few other emulators you can use, like Genymotion or can't really think of any others off the top of my head, but there's a few others. But we're just going to be keeping this simple. I like to use Android Studio, so that's why I'm going to be making this tutorial on this. So first, after you install Android Studio, you're just going to want to click this plus button, create virtual device, and then you want to go ahead and pick the phone you want to use. So I'm kind of looking for something specific here. I'm looking for an Android emulator with the Google Play Store, which is what this icon means, and with a certain version of Android available. So I kind of want to target API 31. So, and I want to have the Play Store. So I'm probably going to go with the Pixel 4 here. Of course, you can look ahead. I would stay away from the newest versions just because certain tools that you might want to use when pen testing might not work as expected with the newest version. So, using the older versions, you're just going to make sure that everything's compatible, and it will just make your life a little bit easier. So after you select your device, this is where you're going to select the version of Android we're going to use. So I'm going to do Android S right here. Click right here and then click finish. And mine was instant because I have done this before. For you, it's probably going to download and take a little bit of time, but this should be the end result for you as well. So, okay, so after that is all installed, we're just going to go ahead and open up the device. And just give me a moment for it to boot up. So here my Android emulator is up and running. Just a quick FYI, the method I'm going to use today to root this emulator, it doesn't matter if I have Play Store enabled. Some methods require that you do not have Play Store enabled, but I honestly would prefer having it. It just makes life a little easier when installing applications. Okay, it's not opening. What is going on here? That is strange. Okay, 1 second. Okay, so it was just finishing up. But yeah, as you can see, here's Google Play Store. And let's get into rooting the device. Okay, so next we're going to be using a tool called ADB. I'm not going to go over how to install in this video. There's tons and tons of content out there on how to download it. This is just a simple Google search. I literally type ADB install and bang, here's some videos. Even I've watched this one in the past. So yeah, what we're going to do from here is open PowerShell. And so now I'm just going to type ADB devices and bang, there is the emulator right here. So that is awesome. It's already detected the emulators and I can interact with it through my Windows machine right here. So a few things you can do is ADB shell, and what this will do is basically give you a shell to the Android device. As you can see, if I type SU, it's not rooted, so we don't have privileged access to this emulator. But other things you can do is ADB install, and then this here you would just type the path to the APK that you'd want to install, and I just realized I typed that wrong. But yeah, so here's the path, and you just type this and it would push your APK to the Android device that is connected. An easier way you can do is literally drag and drop. So I'm gonna show you guys right now. This is something we're gonna need later on, Magisk. So bang, bang, and it's installed. That's how easy that was. I will talk about Magisk now. This is the app that we're going to be using to root the emulator. And it has a few other cool functions that I'll get into probably in a following video. So yeah, let's get into that. Okay, so I had to take a little break, but I am back, And as you can see, I uninstalled that Magisk app that I had before, but that is what we're going to be using to root the device, just so I can install it with you guys. And we're actually going to be installing it a different way. So um, let's get started. So what we're going to do is use something called rootAVD. And just so you know, a little bit of background, we're just going to use this to install Magisk. And Magisk is kind of an easy way to root a device. There's a lot of guides online to root physical devices with it. You can search those up if you like. And basically, it's a lot easier than doing it manually, just because of compatibility issues and things like that. This is just a way simpler way. So what we're gonna do first is you're gonna download rootAVD. Here is the GitHub. I will put the links in the description, so it'll be a bit easier for you guys to find it. And what we're gonna do is get rid of this. Actually, we'll close this entirely. So after you install rootAVD, you're going to unzip it, and you're gonna get this rootAVD master. And here we are. So because I'm on a Windows device, I'm going to be using this .bat file to do what I need to do. If you're on Mac or Linux, you would not use this because this is a Windows specific file type. You'd probably use this. So let's get started. So what I'm going to do is just open a terminal here. And first, I'm just going to type rootAVD dot, oh, AVD dot, oh, my goodness, bat. Yeah, let me just move my keyboard so I can type properly. Then I'm just going to type list all AVDs and bang. And give me 1 second. Okay, so after that little mishap, my problem there was that I just didn't type it correctly, so I just did 2 capital L's. Pretty silly mistake, but yes. So we're just going to run rootAVD.bat, list all AVDs, and then we're going to get a little output here. And from here, we're basically going to get an output of all of the different kind of Android versions we have. So here's 36, 31, 31, 30. You're probably going to have less than me because I have a lot of random things on my device. From here, we're just going to basically pick the one that corresponds to our emulator. So I know this is running Android 31. Obviously, I have 2 here, but I believe this emulator is this one right here. So what we're going to do is just copy right from here and bang, just make it easy for myself. So wait, oh, I unselected it. So yeah, so this one right here. So this is a command that we're just gonna copy right here. Now I'm gonna run the command, and maybe that was not the one. So nope, we got a different error. So the problem is this. We need to do a little dot backslash, and now hopefully 1 second, give me 1 moment. Okay, so after waiting a little bit, I believe we stopped somewhere up here. We get down here and it's gonna install the version of Magisk. You have to actually pick which version. But I'm assuming because I did it before, it didn't let me pick it. But now it basically closed the emulator, and that's how you know you should be good. So as you can see right here, if the AVD doesn't shut down, try it manually. So it shut down, so I know that I'm pretty sure that we're good. So what we're basically going to do now is just start it up again, and I'll be back once it boots up because it's going to take a little bit. Okay, so now that I have the emulator up again, okay, there we go. Magisk right there has been installed, and that is the first step to rooting. Okay, so I actually made a little mistake there. It was indeed the other one, but if you don't have multiple emulators like this, then it should be pretty straightforward for you. You're not going to have all this mumbo jumbo. So for me, let's just do that one more time. Again, make sure you're running this while the emulator is running. So I'm just pop that on the screen for you guys. And I'm just going to copy, and I'm just going to slash and bang. Now, this time, okay, yes. So now we're going to pick the Magisk version. So I'm just going to pick the local stable version, regular, and here we go. Bang, and there it goes. So the emulator has shut down. Now I'm going to try reboot the emulator, and I'll be back when it's up. Okay, so the emulator is up and running. We go up and Magisk is installed. We click it and it should give us a little prompt here. Bang, there we go. That requires additional setup. Okay, so now it's going to reboot. And this time we've done it correctly. So again, you guys shouldn't really have that issue because you probably wouldn't have as many emulators as that. Hopefully, if you do, then I guess troubleshoot it like I did. You'll find a way. And once it restarts, I'll be back when it. Oh no, never mind. It's gonna be quick. So now it's rebooting, and we are back. So let's open the app again. Perfect. And let's just check if we have root privileges. So what we can do is just type ADB shell again. So here we are in the file system. And this time when we type su, oh, there we go, little prompts, super user request, grant, and there we go. Now we have rooted the device successfully. So we have access to basically the entire file system. So one quick way you can check is if you have this $, that typically means you're just a regular standard user. But once you have this little hashtag, then you have escalated your privileges. So that is essentially how you can root an Android device, install the emulator, root the Android device, and just a quick showcase, this device does have Play Store, which usually you wouldn't be able to have that, but yeah. So that is all for today, guys. Please like, subscribe, and comment. Dislike if you did not like the video. That's totally cool. If you have any problems, just type in the comments. I'll help you guys out if I can. And that's all for me today. Thank you.